Okay, guys, Ant-Man, holy fucking shit. Okay, this movie was pretty brilliant for Marvel. There's so many movies of Marvel Studios has provided for us, and they've made sequels to them. And there's very few that I really enjoy from Marvel. I don't really like DC movies. Like, they have their enjoyable moments and stuff, but DC's, they really need to work on stuff. But Marvel movies, they've pumped out so many films, and I only have a very few films that I like. One of them is Iron Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. And then now there's Ant-Man. Ant-Man was fucking brilliant. The first thing I liked about this movie, it wasn't exactly a superhero movie. It was a man who's struggling in life with jobs, family, everything that the other superheroes do have struggles with. But Paul Rudd pulls off Scott Lang perfect. Michael Douglas was perfect in this film. I seriously think Michael Douglas should win a reward for this film. Same with Paul Rudd. Evangeline Lilly, she was good, but she wasn't really a main focus in this movie. I was kind of hoping to see Wasp, because that's her character is teased as through the film. But this movie was pretty good. This movie was brilliant because it's not exactly a superhero movie. It's more of a heist and a destruction movie. Scott Lang is a thief in this movie. He, at the very beginning, he gets let out of jail, and he's struggling with jobs. He can't get a job at Baskin Robbins, and he's having struggles with his family. His family doesn't really want him around, except for his daughter that he calls Peanut in this film, and whatnot. But it's like Hank Pym, aka Michael Douglas, he's watching Scott Lang because he's looking for a new person to give the suit, the Ant-Man suit, in this film, which I thought it was a brilliant way of doing it. It's not really an origins film, but it is an origins film. It's like an in-between. Hank Pym's story is over. He doesn't want to be Ant-Man anymore, so he's finding a guy, a colleague, a partner who can take the Ant-Man serious. But Paul Rudd cracks jokes about the suit, how he's Ant-Man, like, why Ant-Man? Because him and the Falcon fight each other and whatnot, and he's like, oh, I survived a fight with the Falcon, blah, blah, blah. I survived a fight with an Avenger. How was that? The fight with the Falcon and Ant-Man was fucking hilarious. But this movie was really good because it's not really a superhero movie, it's a heist, which is perfect. I'm really looking forward to seeing an Ant-Man sequel. Maybe the Ant-Man sequel can be Ant-Man and the Wasp, kind of a title for it. I would like to see director Payton Reed return as the director for the Ant-Man sequel. I'm excited to see him in Civil War. I'm excited to see him in Avengers 3. But you guys gotta really check out Ant-Man. I'm not gonna spoil much more about it, but it was one of Marvel's best movies that I've seen since the very first Iron Man movie. Guardians of the Galaxy is another one of my favorite, but Iron Man was good. Ant-Man is my top favorite. It's not exactly a superhero movie. That's what I loved about this movie. It wasn't a superhero movie. It was a heist movie. It was about a guy going into Pym Technology Lab, but Darren Cross is changing it to Cross Technology, and Hydra's involved in this movie as well. It keeps you entertaining. Darren Cross is a perfect villain as Yellow Jacket. You don't see Yellow Jacket until near the end of the film, but the final fight with Yellow Jacket is just fucking amazing. Go check out Ant-Man. If you already have, this movie is definitely a buy on Blu-ray. I will say that. Good job, Marvel. You did a fantastic movie on Ant-Man, making a heist, not a super typical super movie. It has just the right amount of comedy in there. The Ant-Man was darker tone Marvel movie, but it had that comedy in there. Michael Pena was actually great in this movie. He's hilarious. All the characters have the greatest chemistry to kind of make a good Marvel movie. They all had a good chemistry together to make this movie succeed. Payton Reed was a good director at it. The story was brilliant. My rating on this film, I have to say, it's a 9.5 out of 10. Go check it out in theaters. It's definitely a buy on Blu-ray.